Alrighty, all you Red Dogs fans, this is another edition of the Dog Pound. I'm Rick Franceschino, your starting left fielder. Yep, your starting left fielder and voice of the Red Dogs. I am brought to you by my always favorite co-host, Roy Franceschino. Roy, how you doing today?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. We got a great show lined up for the Red Dog Nation today. We're going to recap our doubleheader this past Sunday against Man Bear Puigs and Foul Balls. We're going to give you a little bit update on this guy's recent injuries, and then we're going to go out and listen to some phone calls from the Red Dog Nation. Now, it's been a month, but this past Sunday, we got a gift from the Lord and the weather gods. We got to play some softball, finally. It was about a month off we had with all of the rainouts and the holidays, but we finally got to play some softball. It was great to get back on the field and play the sport that we love. We kicked off our doubleheader this past Sunday against Man Bear Puigs. Now, I know a couple weeks ago we were hyping that the game against Man Bear Puigs was going to be the fight for first place, because going into this game, both of us were 3-0. So it was going to be. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We knew that there was going to be some rust, and in the game against Man Bear Puigs, we laid a fat one. We got absolutely demolished in every facet of the game. Pitching, they were far superior. Hitting, they put the ball wherever they wanted to. Fielding, I don't think they made any errors. You look at every area of the game of softball, and Man Bear Puigs, they took it to us, folks. To be honest, I don't even remember what the final score was. I think we got slaughtered somewhere in the third or fourth inning, but we ended up playing 7 for I don't know what reason, but it was just a rough game for the boys. Morale was really low. It was not good to be in that clubhouse during that game. It was just a tough game for the Red Dogs. So we dropped the first one of the doubleheader, which was at Humphrey. We then had an hour off, and then our second game was against Foul Balls at C5. I really do think that the time of the layoff between the first and the second game helped our team. I know some of the boys stopped at 7-Eleven, got some big gulps and some Slurpees. Really helped the morale, because we shook off that first game, and we cleared our heads, put it behind us. And against the game against Foul Balls, we played a pretty solid game. We hit well, we pitched well, we fielded well, and we ended up winning that game 11-3. It was a nice win. It was a good win for Dan Hunaway too. Dan Hunaway threw on the old jersey and got to hit the field with us. I know usually he comes around for a game, so it was good to see Dan Hunaway out there. Got himself a nice triple in the later innings of that game. So, Red Dogs dropped the first game. They win the second game. The Red Dogs are 4-1 now. I believe we're in second place because Man Bear Puigs won their second. So they're 5-0. We're 4-1. Roy, I know you weren't there this past Sunday, but hearing the scores and how everything happened, what's your take on the weekend?
My take is that Man Bear Puigs is the class of the league. Mm-hmm. So they're the team to beat. It's hopefully going to be us and them in the championship, because we want to face them again. We want to be the best. You got to beat the best. So any other way, we wouldn't want it. That's the Red Dog way.
Yep.
So we want to face them again in the ship for it all. So
definitely.
That's our goal. And again, I didn't see them personally up and close, but from everything I'm hearing,
they look tough
from you guys.
They look strong.
They're the team to beat.
Now, Roy, what's your take on the Red Dogs coming in the second game and getting the W? I know a lot of the times I think the Red Dogs have a good short-term memory when it comes to things like that.
I completely agree. Our team, for some reason, is able to just let those games go. Obviously it's really hard to be perfect and be consistently good every game in, game out, and every team usually has a bad game here and there. But our team is just somehow we do a really good job of shaking it off, letting it go, moving forward, and focusing on the game in front of us, and then trying to take care of business, which we did in that second game, which we needed to, and we came out there and we did what we were supposed to do.
We did what we were expected to do. Now, I want to just ask you one more question before we hop gears in your injuries. But the Red Dogs have had always issues with building winning streaks and then having a tough loss. what's your take on the Red Dogs when maybe being a bit confident to being over cocky? How do you feel about that?
I think a lot of players on our team are cocky. I'm going to come out there and say it. We got a lot of guys that get confident very easily. So, we might win 2 games in a row, and they're like, oh, we're the best team in the league, this and that.
Yeah.
And, they need to face a team like Manbear Puigs to set them straight, And then it seems to be we have arguments and shit like that starts happening. We start fighting for whatever reason for stupid stuff. And then for whatever reason we start gelling again.
Yeah.
So, that's just the up and downs of our team.
So we're a roller coaster team.
We're a roller coaster
We are a
team.
roller coaster team. The highs are high and the lows are low.
Yeah. So we're really not an even kill team. We're
Definitely
pretty
not.
emotional.
We are.
We
Very
have a lot of guys that are going to be yelling at refs, yelling at each other, yelling at other players. We have some guys on the team that are pretty quiet and pretty laid back. But,
sorry about that, folks.
yeah, so, again, our team is a Jekyll and Hyde team. So, that's why it just seems, for us, it seems really hard for us to gel for long periods of time because stupid stuff happens and we let it affect us.
And you know what? You never want to lose, but sometimes the Red Dogs need a loss like this just for a slap in the face to say, hey, you're not as good as you think you are. Because I know a lot of times we get a little bit too confident or a little bit cocky, and we get lackadaisical. And I think wins like these are a nice reminder to say, hey, you need to earn the wins. They're not given to you.
Well said, Rick. Well said.
I know jumping gears now, we want to switch gears over to the big guy over here. I know we haven't really discussed it, but it seems you're out of the brace. You had a neck brace a couple weeks ago. That's gone. So you want to give the Red Dogs Nation a little bit update on your injuries and how everything's going, how you're feeling?
Yeah, definitely. So I know we haven't touched about it in a couple weeks. We've had a lot of busy schedules. I've been in and out of therapy and hospitals and just a lot of things going on. So I'm going to just spend a couple minutes here just talking, giving you guys a quick update because I know we haven't posted really anything on the network or Facebook or anything like that. So I know one of the main injuries I had was I thought we had that career-ending knee injury. So I did have surgery basically right after we had that video, and it was successful, which is really good news. I got a scar. I probably won't be able to see it, from my knee but down to about here, so a couple inches long. I shed that big brace I had on. They have me with a smaller one right now, but I'm not wearing it because I really don't want to, and I'm around the house. So I'm obviously walking around. I'm in therapy to start running hopefully at the end of this week and get clearance to play shortly thereafter. So it's basically been a miraculous return with my knee. I mean, I don't know what
you couldn't ask for a better recovery.
Yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything better. I went from almost not thinking I was going to be able to play again to be able to play within a week and a half.
Yeah,
so
phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Right. The medication and the doctors, we have out there these days is just remarkable. I'm sorry for mine. Remarkable. So that's the update with my knee. I know you guys a week or two ago saw me in a neck brace. So the neck brace had to do with, as you guys know, there was an unfortunate event that happened at Tamino's Memorial Day barbecue where there was an attack on my life. So I've been also trying to recover from that, unfortunate event in my life that happened that obviously wasn't unexpected. I do have a gag order out right now. There's an FBI investigation. So, there's not really too much details I could talk about other than, I could talk about it was, the person who attacked me was a male. They were younger, in their 20s, about our age.
Yeah.
That's about it. So
how big was he? Like, was he 7 foot, 5 foot? Can you release that information?
Yeah, he was about my size.
Okay.
And that's about as much physical description
you can allow.
as I can
Okay,
give you guys.
because it's still under investigation.
Yeah. Like
okay.
I said, after that, I pretty much blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
I got knocked out cold. I had the concussion, so I was in a brace for a couple days after the attack, and
just
and I had
to stabilize the neck and everything.
Yeah, just
precautionary.
Just precautionary. They didn't think there was anything with the neck, but just to keep everything stable. So I've obviously shed
the neck brace.
The neck brace, so that is gone, and that same thing with the eye. The eye I was wearing the eye patch too. I don't know if you guys know I noticed the eye patch. I was having issues with vision in my eye too as well. So they thought it'd be best just to close it up and see if it would heal with putting the patch on there.
Yeah.
With the eye specialist, and luckily I wore that for about a week or two, and they put some droplets in and did some other testing and whatever, and I'm able to see. So
they cleared your
they cleared up the blurry vision. So that's come back. Luckily I didn't get a black eye or anything like that. So that was good too. So again, I'm able to see clearly in both eyes now. Again, having to do with that, attack on my life. I have no clue, again, how,
why
or
the
what,
reasons behind it.
So, the reasons behind it. Now, just touching on this last injury, you guys probably obviously have noticed already, with my hands. So unfortunately, this past Sunday on Father's Day, as you guys all know, you're probably spending time with your father.
Well, they were playing softball.
We
were playing softball, yeah.
So I thought it'd be a good idea to grill some steaks for my old man. So we have a big deck in obviously our backyard, and it overlooks a couple houses. The house behind us has a nice big pool. And obviously there was girls over there in the pool.
Obviously, yeah.
And one of the girls got out of the pool. I kind of had my eye on, and I just got completely distracted, while I was staring at her, and my hands went onto the grill. So it was extremely, extremely painful. Me just being a complete idiot. And now I've got, second-degree burns on both of my hands.
And that's why you weren't there Sunday, right?
And that's why I wasn't there Sunday.
That's the reason why Roy wasn't there Sunday.
He was wondering. I was
getting
attending,
getting medical
the game
attention,
and being with the team and with you, with all you guys, because
that's
where I love to be. But
obviously,
unfortunately, I was getting treated,
with
these burns because of basically my stupidity. So.
Well, I mean, you know what? Here's the thing, right?
With my hands.
I don't know necessarily if it's stupidity. I think if many of the Red Dogs players were in your situation, I think we're not thinking clearly.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. You're distracted. You see a lovely lady, and next thing you know, your hands are on a grill.
That's how it happened. I can laugh about it now.
Yeah, I mean, because you're gonna be okay.
I was in extreme pain for a couple hours thereafter, so it definitely was not worth it.
Well, you'll be out of those in a week, anyways.
I'll be out, yeah. So, there's still a very, very I can't think of the word.
They're tender still.
Tender's the right word.
Now, just for my own curiosity, Did the lady know that you burned yourself?
She did, because I screamed like a girl at the top of my lungs. So then they all looked over, and I'm screaming, yelling
as you raise up the hands, they're on fire. Yeah.
And
funny story, folks.
And then obviously, I don't think they obviously probably assumed what happened.
Yeah, funny story.
Then mom and dad come running out, call 911, and
it's a whole issue.
It was a whole ordeal. But that's that. So
funny story. We could get a laugh out of it
now.
That's
the story behind the hands.
The hands, yeah. So, but did you want to? I think you wanted to thank the Red Dog Nation too, as well.
I did. Yeah, I did. So I just want to thank you guys. I've been getting a lot of support while I've been out these last couple of weeks. I've just been given a lot of cards to
get well cards.
Get well cards. Just it really makes me feel better. So
you want me to show them?
Yeah, could you?
Yeah.
Just a few.
So I mean, these are some of the cards that Roy's gotten from the fans. Really lot of good support from the Red Dog Nation. Did you?
There was just one in particular that we just like
that you wanted to share with the Red Dog Nation just to get out there. So this is the card. It's a nice little monkey. It's a get well soon card.
Yeah.
And you want to read it?
Yeah. So it says, Roy. Meanwhile, enjoy the things you see on medication. Heard you were sick with multiple injuries. Hope all is mending. Love, Mom and Dad. Pick 'em. So, again, it's just really, really. I appreciate the kindness and the thoughts. In my time of recovery, it just really, really makes a difference, and I just love you guys and thank you so much.
Yeah, it's and seeing this guy on a daily basis and the struggle he's gone through with his injuries, and when he gets some mail and it's like get well soon card, it just really brightens his day. So it's also a thank you from me to the Red Dog Nation as well. We love you. And your continued support of Roy here in his road to recovery, we can't thank you enough for all that you guys do for us and the Red Dog team and the organization. Just top to bottom, it's great to be a part of this Red Dog family. Now, switching gears, I know we talked about Roy's injury. We recapped last week. I think we got some callers out there waiting to get on the dog pound. So we're going out to Leroy in South Chicago. Leroy,
my brothers, long time listener, first time caller. Honored to be on the show. I was wondering if I could ask you guys a question.
Oh, certainly.
Is how do you lose that game to Man-Bear Puig so bad? I mean, they're a first-place team. You're battling for first place. How do you lay an egg like that? I mean, as a Red Dog fan, I feel that was absolutely ridiculous. I want to know what happened. How was the clubhouse? How did you respond after that? I'll hang up and listen to what you guys have to say.
Leroy, I definitely agree with you. We laid an egg out there for you. We play softball for the love of the game, and we want to get wins and championships, not only for us, but for you, the fans. And when we put out a performance like that, not only do we feel bad because we let ourselves down, but I think we feel worse knowing that we let the Red Dogs Nation down. So, Leroy, I just want to personally say I'm sorry that we lost that game. I don't want to go Tim Tebow here and say I'm going to guarantee a championship, but I'm going to do whatever I can for you personally, Leroy, to get a championship for the Red Dog Nation. As far as the clubhouse, like I said, we bounced back, got a W in our second game. I think that kind of tells you where we were as a team.
Believe me, Leroy, there are words being said in the clubhouse behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Just know that.
Your concerns are being addressed, and as well as all concerned Red Dog fans. Your feelings are being noticed. We know that. Mm-hmm. Also, do you want to get on anything on that? No?
No, other than, again, in that clubhouse, those games, those losses, they do affect us. They do hurt us just as much as they hurt you guys. So, obviously, we don't want to play like that and look like that because it's embarrassing.
It is. But, we're Leroy, I can guarantee you that we're going to do our darnest to win every game and win a championship just for the Red Dogs fans. So, good call, Leroy. We appreciate your support and your continued support with the Red Dogs. We're going to go on to our next caller, which is Lisa in Lamont. Lisa, you're on the Dog Pound.
Hi, Rick and Roy. I'm calling on behalf of the Red Dog Nation. I was just wondering if there's any possibility of having a meet and greet with the boys coming up anytime soon. There's a lot of fans out there that like to get to know the players. Let me know your thoughts.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea, Lisa. Fans can always meet us at our games. They're free. You can attend them any Sunday you want, as long as we're playing. If there's no rain. But yeah, no, I think us and the Red Dog Nation or the Red Dog team would love to have a meet and greet with you guys. So not only can you guys attend games for free, but we also go to Coach's Corner, our sponsor. We'll go to Coach's Corner after every Sunday game. Come by, you can have a couple drinks with us, enjoy our time. So meet and greets. If you guys want to meet us, you can come to our games, Coach's Corner.
Yep. Do you want anything signed? We'll do autographs for you because I know I was talking to a girl the other day, and she was wondering if we were doing any autograph signings or anything like that. And it was like, no, I mean, not really. But, you know, if there's anything you want signed, obviously you'd be happy.
Oh, yeah, we're all for that, you know,
for you.
easy.
So,
yeah.
you know, I mean, like I said, we're there at the games. We'd love to talk to you and meet you guys. If you want to hang out with us at the bar afterwards, you know.
You're feel free
more,
to.
More the merrier.
You know what? We encourage you guys to do so. We love spending time with the Red Dog Nation, and, you know, although we don't have any formal meet and greet set up or anything, there's a lot of opportunities for you guys as the Red Dog Nation to come meet us, and we would love it if you guys did that. You know, come to the softball games, come to Coach's Corner.
Come
to
the Tomino's Barbecue.
Tomino's Barbecue. There's a lot of events that we have throughout the year that if you guys want to meet us, you can come by. We're more than happy to have you. So great call, Lisa. We appreciate your support as well as Leroy's. But I think that's all the time we have for calls. I know the podcast is running a little bit long here, so we're going to try to shorten it up. So we're going to end it on that note. Next week, we are June 28th, we're facing Master Batters at 6:30 C5. You can expect a good performance from the Red Dogs, I think, after the week we had. I think we're feeling pretty good. Roy, would you agree?
I would.
So, like I said, this next Sunday, you can watch us against Master Batters 6:30 C5, and we might possibly have games July 5th. I know that was scheduled for July 4th to be off, but we might be playing considering all the rainouts. So we'll let you know the more we know on the Red Dogs Network. So, as always, fans in the Red Dog Nation, keep barking.